All right, Bashers, in this video, we have the Traxxas Fiesta, and this is built on the Slash platform, but we have a comment that asked, is there any way to make this car better? And we cheated. We really did. This is going to be really simple for you, but you can make, because look, I really like this body style. I like it way better than this one. And this is your standard Slash Ultimate, right? So this is the Ultimate here. But it's not anymore, and in this video we'll show you what we did and we show you how we got there. We're not going to actually show you the build because we've already done it. What you're looking at here is the Fiesta Ultimate, and we'll explain how we pulled it off. Check this out. So let's get right into this and take a look at this. Now this is the Traxxas Slash, and this is actually the Fiesta chassis that's on the Slash now. So this was a brushed system that was in this particular car, but we swapped all the hardware to allow you to switch the bodies. And there's something you have to be aware of when you do this. So let's get this one up here for you and show you what we've got here. This is now the Traxxas Slash Ultimate, but now it's the Fiesta, and it's doable, but there's a couple things you have to know when you go after this. One, the body does fit. It does. It has a wider stance in the Slash than it does in the Fiesta. So the tires are a little bit of an issue when you go to put it on, and you'll have to do some trimming around here. But when you switch the gear, and that's this stuff, so you'll unscrew all of this stuff and take it off in the front, and this has the body mounts and stuff, and the same thing in the back. You want to swap those out. Now when you swap them from car to car, and this is assuming that you have both cars like we do, but when you swap this component out and this component out, it gives you the right bumper set and everything, and it does put the mounts for the car in pretty much the right place. And we'll get the top off of this and show you what's going on there, but it puts it pretty much in the right place, but not quite. It does have a tendency to set the body back farther, so it wants to interfere with the tires. You can't do all of it from trimming because the body is sitting back farther. So what we wound up doing is something special. What we did here is we had to take the heat gun and heat these rods here and these rods here. And if you notice, these are bent forward a little bit now. And that's not a big deal. It's just a simple matter of heating the plastic a little bit. Don't overdo it, but heat it a little bit. Pull it over to the position you want. Be careful not to break the towers here. You have to be real gentle with this, and then hold it till it cools. Set the body on it and make sure it centers the tires and the wheel wells so everything sits the same. This might be that big of a difference. If it was any more than that, we would have changed things, but these are the mounts that go to it. But since this is a different chassis, and it is, because this one sits way lower to the ground than the stock one did, so this gives you a nice low ground clearance. So on pavement stuff, this should be a lot of fun. But at the same time, you bend these forward a little bit, set your body on it, have a look at it, then start turning the wheels and make sure they don't hit. And you have to do it when they're compressed. You have to be able to bring these tires up and make sure they don't hit the fender wells, and do a little trimming around the edge. And that trimming isn't all that much when you take a look at it, because we're still inside the fender well here. We just took the little flat area off of it to make things work. And it does go on, and it sits on nice and easy, like so, and it goes right on the car. Let's see if we can get this lined up here. There we go. So it does go on. It's just a matter of how you tune those body mounts to get it to sit where you want to. And once you set it down, the stance on this is amazing. Now, the Slash Ultimate is a very good handling car straight out of the box. And I really enjoy that one. It's definitely one of my favorites in the short course truck, but I do like the Fiesta body better, and I think that makes for a much cooler looking RC. But this is just my opinion. You build yours the way you want to, and you're not wrong if you're happy with what you've done. This is what we wanted to do with it, and we thank the viewers for these questions that come up and give us something to do in here to show you what is possible. Most of the time you can't mix and match Traxxas stuff. they have kind of this part is for this car only, this part is for this car only, that kind of thing. If you want really universal, being able to switch parts back and forth, Arrma is much better when it comes to that because their platforms are the same, different distances and things, different lengths in the arms, but the components are basically the same. So in the 3S platform, you can swap a lot of the 3S platform cars. In the 6S platform, pretty much the same thing. Same differentials in a lot of them, same everything, so it makes mix and match so much nicer because if you have something you want to build in mind, you can usually find the parts to be able to do it. And be able to do this with Traxxas, if you're in the Slash platform, you should be able to mix and match some of it, but I wouldn't say all of it will mix because they do build things unique to each car. Luckily, the bumpers and all of that stuff go straight off the Fiesta and straight on to the Slash Ultimate. You just have to tune those body posts. So there you go. Wasn't a very long video, but it does show you that it is possible, and we did the swap over in about 15 minutes. It didn't take very long because everything lines up the way it's supposed to, and this thing's a blast to play with in the first place. We have had really good luck with the Ultimate. It's been a really good car. It's been really durable, and it's fast. It's almost scary fast when you get it on the pavement, and that's pretty cool coming out of Traxxas because a lot of their stuff is big and beefy, but you have to do a lot of mods to them to really shine, and that's in general here. Like the X-Max, when you get it out of the box with the stock gearing, it's a little bit underwhelming as far as speed goes because you have to swap the gears and all that stuff, and if you really want it to look like a lot of the guys in the YouTube world, you have to change the motor and speed control and put a lot more into them to get them to do that, but out of the box they can be a little bit underwhelming. This one, on the other hand, was shockingly fun to play with right out of the box, and that made it cool. So if you haven't already, don't forget to bash that like button and help our content spread. We love doing stuff like this, and this was an answer to a comment, and we like these kind of videos because hopefully we'll be able to help. If you have anything you'd like to add to this video, please feel free to get down in the comments below and help others along the way. For AJ Jam Studios, I'm AJ saying, keep wrenching.